The summer had just begun when 5 friends, Lena, Marcus, Zoe, Chris, and Daniel, packed up an old SUV and set off on a cross-country road trip. The plan was simple. No hotels, just open roads, camping gear, and a map filled with odd roadside attractions. It was supposed to be unforgettable, it was. By the 4th night, they were deep in the back roads of New Mexico, far from the comforting glare of streetlights and fast food chains. The sun had long set behind the jagged cliffs, and their gas tank was running dangerously low. That's when they saw it. An old neon sign flickering through the dark, half hidden behind twisted branches and years of dust. Hollow Jack's Tavern. Spirits welcome. Looks closed, Daniel muttered, slowing the SUV as they rolled up the cracked gravel lot. But as if on cue, the neon lights buzzed louder, fully illuminating. The wooden front door creaked open, revealing warm amber light and the low hum of a blues guitar. Could be fun, Zoe grinned, already stepping out. Inside, it smelled like old tobacco and cedarwood. The bar was all dark mahogany and stained glass. A jukebox played something slow and sorrowful in the corner. A few patrons sat silently at the bar, nursing drinks without saying a word. None turned to greet the newcomers. Behind the bar stood a man in suspenders with a wide-brimmed hat shadowing his face. His name tag read Jack, written in faded red ink. His voice was like sandpaper soaked in whiskey. "Take a seat, first round's on the house." Lena hesitated, her eyes scanning the dim interior. "This place feels weird." "It's just old," Marcus said. "Chill." They ordered drinks, cheap whiskey, stale beer, and tried to relax. But something was off. Every mirror in the place was clouded or cracked. The jukebox kept playing the same song. And when Chris asked what town they were in, Jack simply said, "One that doesn't remember itself anymore." At some point, Zoe noticed the photos lining the walls. Black and white Polaroids, dozens of them, all blurry, badly lit, and filled with faces twisted in shock or fear. Some had red X's drawn over them. Others were burned at the corners. But what chilled her the most was the one in the far back. It was their group, them, sitting at the bar just like they were now, except Zoe's face was smudged out completely, like someone had scraped it with a coin. "Guys," she whispered, "I think we need to leave." But when they stood, Jack was already there, blocking the exit. "You haven't had your last round yet." The doors slammed shut, the jukebox stopped. The lights dimmed until only the bar was lit. "Every few years," Jack said slowly, "a fresh batch of souls stumble in. Lonely place like this what gets hungry." The other patrons turned now. Their eyes were hollow, faces pale. Mouths opened wide, but instead of screams, all that came out was static, like broken radios. Chris ran for the bathroom window. Lena grabbed a bottle and swung it at one of the patrons, shattering their head like ceramic. Marcus screamed when he saw wires and metal underneath. They weren't people. Not anymore. Mannequin-like hosts animated by something old and unnatural. Daniel got to the back door, kicked it open, and the 5 scrambled into the desert night. The SUV was still there, but the keys were gone. Jack stood at the edge of the building, the shadows moving unnaturally around him. "You're not supposed to leave." They sprinted down the road, no signs, no signal. Hours passed before they reached an old gas station at sunrise, out of breath, bleeding, but alive. They never found Hollow Jack's on a map again. But months later, when Zoe went to a bar back home, she froze. On the wall behind the bartender was a photo of 5 people sitting at a bar. Her group, same pose. Same drinks, but this time it was dated 1963. And each of their faces had been scratched out, except for hers. Her face was now smiling, eyes completely black. Some bars serve spirits, others feed on them.